Hi everyone. In this short video, I'd like to explain the difference between differential amplifier and instrumentation amplifier. This is basically the differential amplifier and this is the instrumentation amplifier. And if you look carefully, this part of the instrumentation amplifier is the same as this is a differential amplifier. So the instrumentation amplifier is a differential amplifier and something else, which is this part and this part. So let's try to understand what are the uses of the differential amplifier, why we use it, and what are the disadvantages of it, and why we need to go from differential amplifier to instrumentation amplifier. And this is in the context of instrumentation and measurement. To start with, this is the Wheatstone Bridge. And the Wheatstone Bridge is a very famous circuit that we use it in conjunction with sensors like RTD, like strain gauge as well, and other sensors who are resistive sensors. And we put them in the basically in the bridge, and we start with a balanced bridge. And here I show you all the values are the same resistance, but basically the ratio of the first leg, which is this one, if it's equal to the ratio of the other leg, then basically it will be balanced. If it is balanced, the output voltage, which is V2 minus V1, will be equal to 0. So we start with a balanced, and then basically after that, once the temperature changes, the RTD or the resistance of the RTD sensor off, or if we have a stress, the resistance of the strain gauge will be changing. So your Wheatstone Bridge will not be balanced, and we will have this formula that your V out, which is V2 minus V1, is equal to this. It's the Vs, this is Vs, the supply, times those resistor values in this formula. Now the derivation for this formula, I will keep a link for you in the video description to see the how we derive this formula if you are basically interested. Okay, now this voltage is usually very small voltage in the millivolt range. So we need to connect to the Wheatstone Bridge an amplifier, and we use for this the differential amplifier. And the output for the differential amplifier will be equal to V out equal to R2 over R1. So this is your gain times the V2 minus V1, or all of this formula. So this will be in the millivolt. I can select R2 and R1, so I will get a gain for my V out. So it works very well. It has the advantage also now, since we are subtracting V2 from minus V1, especially in instrumentation, sometimes we have noise here superimposed on those wires. When we subtract these two inputs, we get rid of the noise. So this is another important usage of the differential amplifier. Now, the differential amplifier, although it has a problem, and the problem is that its input impedance is very small. So that is the input impedance. Now, this is an amplifier, so the current here, I equal to 0, I equal to 0. So your input impedance is R1 in series with R2, okay? Now, this will have an issue. Why this is an issue is the following. Now, when we derived this formula for the Wheatstone Bridge, we assume that the current that goes here is the same as this current. So if this is your I1, this will be I1. And this current, if this I2, is the same as I2. This implies that the current that goes here, this I should equal to 0, and this I should equal to 0. But when we have a small input impedance here, there will be significant current flowing through this circuit. So the current that goes here, I2, is not the same as I2 here, and this whole formula doesn't apply. This is a general concept in instrumentation and measurement. You always want the input impedance of your measuring system is extremely large. This is why in your voltmeter, the input impedance is basically very, very large, close to infinity. Why is that? Again, for example, if I am measuring the voltage of a voltage divider like this one, if this is, let's say, 10 volt, if this is 5 ohms, and this is 5 ohms, so I will be measuring here plus minus 5 volt. And this is your basically your voltmeter to measure the voltage. But this is with the assumption that this current here is equal to that current. The current that goes here is the same. So the current here has to be equal to 0. Now, if your measurement system has a loading effect on your circuit, then this will really damage, and this will make the results that you have doesn't make any sense because very high error. How to solve this issue? Now here comes basically the instrumentation amplifier. All you need to do is to insert a buffer here as an input. Now what is a buffer? A buffer is an op-amp, a regular op-amp. However, your output is equal to your input. So the voltage output here will be V1, here will be V2. So it doesn't do any amplification. It just did the output voltage to pass, to move from point A to point B. What is the advantage? The advantage now, the input impedance here becomes extremely large. Because as we know, that we assume that the input impedance here is almost infinity because I is equal to 0. So we get rid of the loading effect. And this is what makes the instrumentation amplifier, which is basically here, this is your Wern Bridge. We connected to this, basically is your buffers or voltage follower, and you connect it here. So this is basically nothing but the differential amplifier. Okay, and this is from here to there. All of this is called the instrumentation amplifier. Now everything is inside the chip except RG is the external resistance, and we use this to control the gain. And your output of the basically your instrumentation amplifier, R2 over R1 times V2 minus V1. So this times this is basically your differential input, differential output and this is another factor comes from this R5, R6. We assume that R5 is equal to R6, so it's the same resistance. Again, I will leave the full derivation of this formula in the video description here. So RG is a resistor that you can change its value, so you can play with the gain. So this is basically the story of why we use differential amplifier and why we need to use basically a instrumentation amplifier to avoid the problems of the differential